Hey, hello, hi, welcome in. I feel like I'm getting set up here. Today is gonna be this amount of energy. I don't think I'll be streaming for too long. I was actually gonna play some Final Fantasy, but doing some emails and errands and documents and stuff, and before I knew it, I felt like, you know, what time's it now? Like 3 p.m. here? I'm gonna be eating in a couple of hours. So I figured, you know, I'll do something small. I am very low on saliva today, I'll be honest. Welcome in username, welcome in Curb, welcome in Purbot, hope you're all well. I hunger for art. I am very hungry for art too, amongst other things. Username, I'm sorry buddy. I have not managed to make the transition over to pooping at night, so again, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, pooping during Ramadan just not fun for me. You're gonna have to give me a week before those numbers come up any higher. So basically the same as before, just, you know, plenty of straining, stomach just not in the oven long enough, not eating enough probably. I definitely didn't eat enough this morning. I was not that hungry this morning. I hit like half a sandwich. I am trying to at least, you know, consistently have fruits and a lot of water. I drank a lot. When I went back to bed, I got up 3 times to pee. If I wasn't getting enough sleep already, you know? Anyway, life is hard enough as it is, may we all have good bowel movement, amen. How are you all doing, by the way? I hope you're all well. I had a 5 as well, disappointing volume, but at least it came out easily. Yeah, like it could be worse, right? Like 5 is just middle of the road. It wasn't good, but it wasn't, you know, bad. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so today, very slow. I don't even know how much I'm going to get done. The only thing I've got open right now, this is what I was working on. I was working on the next pngtuber outfit, and I was working on the overlay for the art stream. This overlay, it's supposed to have a lot more going on. It's supposed to have like a follower goal up here, and have some panels down here, but they're all temp, and I was actually just playing around with the background. I kind of like the idea of like transitioning from like a purple thing. Maybe more colorful than this. This is a bit faded. I just thought I'd just try some of this out. Hey, welcome in, Wills. I will make a list, Wills. Hang on. Because Spec is not here at the moment. Wills, hang on. Oh, Spec. There we go. It is being tallied. It is being tallied. That's kind of what I'm going for, Purbot. I have slept 0 minutes. Gosh darn it. Hug the Moment Hunter. I have sent her a message to let her know that I'm streaming. Because I know she's got a very large stream streak that she's probably gonna keep. Especially if I'm only streaming for like, you know, a little while. But I have the list. I have it already. She'll get plenty of hugs when she comes back. We also have like... it's not guaranteed, but... we have been, I think I mentioned this before on stream, we have been thinking about investing in a kitty. That might happen today, we're not sure. But yeah, that could be my evening today, which is one of the other reasons why I decided to stream now, right? Like it's a Thursday, I usually stream on the evening time. But with Ramadan, like just screwing up the schedule and whatnot, I'm just doing whenever I feel like I can. But yeah, I hope you all though, Wills. It's good to see you, man. I'm sorry that you haven't slept any much more. That never helps, does it? Just makes everything harder. I appreciate using him. Likewise, I feel much better after I've streamed. Even if I'm already tired before I even get streaming, I always feel better. Ooh, that's a lot of pink. Something like that. We'll just see how this looks. It should be in real time. That's not bad. Adds a little bit of variety, something over to the side. Maybe if I made it more diagonal. So yeah, no real plan. I might move over to doing like my pngtuber outfit. I'm working on a cloud outfit that I'll switch on over to in a bit. Because I don't think there's much more on this I kind of want to do. This should be working. The content of the layers is not directly editable. Oh, did I accidentally lock it? What did I do? Oh, whatever, let me just do this again. 119.51. But yeah, I'm very low on energy today, so I think this is just the pace I'm going at. If people want to hang and chat, I'm cool with it too. Lots of stuff to be excited about and grateful for. And just, yeah, like Perbot mentioned as well, just music and just chipping away at stuff. Sleep deprived Minecraft keeping me going. Ayy, I like small furry creatures. Me too. Should be more small furry creatures. Oh, that wasn't actually that bad. Something like that, maybe? I think I'm just being fiddly here. Do that for now. Oh, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, Wills. I appreciate it. Hey, Pebs! How's it going, Pebs? Good to see you, Pebs. Yeah, sorry, man. Tons of spoilers everywhere. Careful. Why are you hiding, Pebs? It's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're well as well. Yeah, I think this is probably as much as I want to do with this. Again, I should probably finish the top and bottom of it. I just can't be bothered right now. Oh, because you've been spotted. Right. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Someone will end up throwing one of those Pokeballs at you. I'm talking about Pokeballs. Did I feed Snorlax yet? Yo, I didn't even feed Snorlax yet. What is wrong with me? What time is it? Oh, actually, there's time. There's time to feed Snorlax when I need eating, you know? Especially since I don't seem to have enough. Hang on, what am I missing? I'm missing fancy apples. I need 4 more fancy apples. Come on, Pikachu. Give me the apples. I'm so excited. Well, that's good. Share the excitement, Pebs. May we be excited with you. Alright, I needed to go and get arms from someone. I think my Luffy had some arms. I need to go and get my Luffy. I've been there, Wills. I've been there. Horses have got to watch out, man, when I'm sleep deprived. Oh, that's good. There's so much to look forward to. There is a lot to look forward to, man. I was actually thinking about the just video games on their own and how many I have lined up, you know? Like, I don't need to buy another video game for a very long time. I think the only thing I'm gonna purchase is probably gonna be Helldivers 2, but I'm so excited to play the Ronin game. But I think I'm gonna have to not get it on release just because I can't justify getting it on release with how many games I've got backlogged right now. But so excited to get to that as well. Can I have some? Yo, if Wills is getting some, I want some. Gonna get armor. I feel inspired, I feel lively. It's Friday tomorrow. That's true, it is. Yeah. Yo, Cheese, welcome in, buddy. My mug, no! It keeps happening, Cheese. You know, you get it and someone keeps taking it. I'm sorry, man. Where am I going again? Oh yeah, I'm going into design. I'm looking for Luffy. I have a Luffy one somewhere, and Luffy has arms. I think actually the Ryu one has arms as well, doesn't he? Where's my Ryu outfit? That might be better. Probably into R. And I'm so tired, my eyes are just... Look, this is just my Photoshop files. I'm just glossing over them. I'm like, which one of these is Ryu? Like, come on. I've named these so weirdly. I should really clean this stuff up. SF, maybe this is it? Maybe I just put it down as Street Fighter because I wasn't sure what character I was gonna do. Oh yeah, this looks right. Yeah, we can use this, I want that folder back. Give me this back. How you doing, by the way, Cheese? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. Hope your Thursday's going good. I'm gonna skip you across a lake like a flat stone. Oh, that's like somehow threatening, but also kind of charming. I don't know how to feel about it. I keep going back and forward. And I'll carry momentum all the way across. Oh, now it's wholesome. Never mind. I thought you were gonna say which one of them was real. None of them are real. Not too bad. Just cleaning and tidying for the kitten tomorrow. Hey, you know, Cheese? We just bought a bunch of kitty things ourselves. We might be getting a kitty soon. I don't wanna get my hopes up actually, of how soon or late that might be, but we're looking into it. We're actually gonna meet a kitty later today, and we'll see how it goes. We don't know if it's gonna be the one. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about before about like what you're looking for and whatnot, right? So yeah, I'm excited. Damn, it doesn't show previews for the files. I didn't know that. I couldn't find anything in my files without image previews for. Yeah, for Photoshop files, there probably is something in the more modern stuff, Perbot. I use a this Photoshop that I use, buddy. I've been using this since I was in university. I got this on like the student discount one. This is back when you could actually buy Photoshop on its own and not get swindled into like a subscription thing. And it's the one I've still been using. So maybe they've updated it since, but yeah. Kitten buddies, hey, do not the cat. What do you mean, do not the cat? I expect daily pictures of small creature. Oh no. Oh, when we get the kitty. Oh, absolutely, Wills. Absolutely. 100%. I just sent a picture. Maybe I can pull it up on the Discord. I just sent, one of my students in Japan wrote to me, in junior high school, and he was asking how things are. Very sweet little letter. And I decided I'll send him a picture of Dog. And this is not from today, but it might as well be. Dog has just... She's an absolute menace now, but she was asleep on me like this. Not too dissimilar to this, not long ago. Yeah, she's absolutely precious, but a right menace now. And we were thinking maybe it's a poor timing to invest in cat when we have like this dog randomly visiting us at least a couple of times a week, but I think it'll be fine. We've been wanting to do this for so long. I've been living in Japan for like the past 6 years without a pet. And I think it's been long enough as far as I'm concerned. I know for a fact if you meet the animal, you will get the animal. It could be like that. It could be like that, Cheese. Oh man, I think I mentioned before actually, we went to see a kitty, when was it? It was like last year, or maybe the beginning of this year. We actually found someone who found a bunch of kittens on the street and was trying to give them to a home after taking care of them. And we met them. There were 3 of them, like Oscar. What was it? The boy was called Oscar, and the 2 females was like Maria. I forgot the 3rd name. And there were such lovely kittens and very distinct personalities that were really growing into their own. And we met them. We met them before they were, because the lady was taking such good care of them. She wanted to make sure that they got all the shots and everything. And she took care of them before she gave them out. And which is great because she had all the like heated up blankets and stuff like that. And I didn't want to, you know, I'm no expert. So we were very happy to wait. And then like, you know, tragedy struck when she informed us that the one that we actually wanted to take home with us, she didn't make it. After they took them to the vet and they got the shot for, I don't even know what specifically the shot is for, but it's like I think it's like a basic cocktail, and they were just at the age to take it to like immunize them against stuff, and she didn't survive that, which was really sad. And then since then we haven't like looked again, and so now we're looking again. But yeah. Cats, man, when they're that young, you know, the kittens and stuff, man, like just the shots that they can take. They had to take the shots to last for something. They were all infected. Like they were all like fighting against infections. Otherwise, they would have waited longer. It's one of those things like either the infection takes them, or you know, the shot kicks in, or that. It's really tough to tell sometimes with cats because they can like they can mask the symptoms pretty well and look fine, and then suddenly they're not. Yeah. But anyway. My hands are cold. I'm trying to heat them up. I'm low on food right now, so I'm just really tired. Oh yeah, but we are lucky to have this version of Photoshop still. Though I would like the more modern ones, because there's a lot of stuff that we're missing. It happened to my mum when she got my first dog, just going to see, and proceeds to leave with the subwoofer. First it's a pet, next it's a mini spec running around with the pet. Yeah, have you thought of names yet? No, I did not. I don't think him could cry. I'm sorry. Here you go, Wills. You can have this. I've got 2 hands, buddy. You can have this one. They both need heating up. I've got candles. That's how romantic I'm feeling right now. I've got 2 candles next to me, and it's enough to heat my hand up on. I am one of those people who enjoy a good few candles around my desk work. I'm so glad I went straight to Vegas for editing, so I never got caught by Adobe. Yeah. Honestly, Pebs, it's the way to go. I'm just so deep in the Adobe ecosystem, it is difficult for me. I am learning DaVinci. I've been using that a little bit, which is nice, like opposed to like Premiere Pro. But Photoshop, man, I've been using this for so long. But when I was working in the industry, when I was doing like texture art and stuff, I used a lot of different 3D programs. Like I jumped from like 3ds Max, Maya, ZBrush, Mudbox, Marty. I did a ton of different stuff there. Like sometimes you have to. And I think if I don't have to, I won't, you know? Hey, Clawful, welcome. Thank you so much for the 12-month sub. Oh my god, that's been a year? That's been a year? Thank you so much and welcome in. I hope you're well. Good to see you. I'll give you another kitty as well, because that kitty was blocked a little bit. There we go. Oh, that one didn't last very long either. Hang on. Come on, kitties. What are you doing to me? Just popping quickly before that. Oh yeah, it's quite late, isn't it? Oh yeah, Sumi and Sai. Thank you so much. I forgot what time it was for a moment. You're totally right. Thank you so much, Clawful. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're well. He's a weak mom spaghetti. It is that right now, cheese. It's joking, it's triple. It's good to see you. Just realized that I don't know how to line this thing up. I'm gonna have to like do this. Probably a faster way of doing this, but I just don't have the energy. There we go. This. That should be lined up by the pixel. So that way when I do the Ryu body over the top, he just needs to line up with the body underneath. Doesn't have to be exact. It would help if it was. That looks good. Oh, yeah, we're working very slowly today. I appreciate the company, though. Oh, yeah. Finished my congi. Gotta get back to cleaning. Oh, have a good one, Cheese. Thanks so much for dropping in, man. I appreciate it. I hope Kitty goes well for you. Oh, my tofu? I'll call some tofu. My favorite tofu block. It would be tofu. I should disable the tofu during Ramadan, shouldn't I? But to be honest with you, I'm not actually a big fan of tofu. Actually, you know what? Come to think, tofu's not a big fan of me. That's what it is. I always end up with a bad stomach after having tofu. I've done that so many times where I've set notifications and alarms and ringtones to the point where they completely changed the meaning of that sound and song to me forever. I've got like one of the Breath of the Wild Zelda themes happening for one of my Ramadan wake up thingies, and whenever I play Zelda from now on and I hear that song happen, I have like a little panic inside of like, oh, I need to get up, I need to eat. And I've had one of the Metal Gear Solid notifications, ringtones, sorry, for so long that I associate getting like bad phone calls when I hear it. That's probably the way to go. Yeah, do it with something that, you know, you enjoy it, but you don't have you haven't like played it or whatever to have that strong of a connection to, maybe. Yeah, so what do I need from this? I'm gonna need the arms. I need both of these, okay. Get that. My layers are so messy in this, I should really clean it up. Lines, near, right? Yeah. Hide these two, we should be back to normal. There's a thing at the bottom I can turn off to clean this up. This. Oh, where is my body? Ah, I put the body down. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Guess I only just started doing the body. I'll name this appropriately. This is Cloud Body. We'll make Cloud like a yellow color so I can distinguish his files to all the other mess that I've got going on. These aren't even in a folder. Cloud head. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, well, this is your playlist, I believe. Which I'm grateful for, because these are kind of the songs that I like listening to when I'm streaming. It's literally the songs I listen to when I'm streaming. Yeah, it's the Pokemon Zelda one. They're literally the two, whatchamacallit them, the game chop stuff that I listen to when I'm streaming. Hey, Ollie, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How's things in Ollie land? Where's base? Oh, you know what? Maybe the Luffy one would have been better. Whatever. I'll draw the rest myself. A friend of my brother has one of the Yakuza side mission sounds, or something like that, and his message notification sound, and I didn't know that was where it was from for like 10 years. Oh, that's a cool place to nab from. I like that. I love the comparison between the playlist of mine you use and the playlist of mine Shaggy uses. Oh yeah, I can imagine it being very different. I mean, the fact that this one you sent me is named Bed, and I was like, yep. The last time I was using this as well, Spec was like, oh, I'm falling asleep. I was like, yep, that's the vibe I'm going for. I'm ready to sleep, always. Whether or not I will or not is neither here nor there. Chilling on my end and finally out of the sketch cage. Eee! Enjoy your freedom. I hope to join you someday. Yeah, I like using notifications like that. I've used the what do they call them again? I was gonna call them Lalafels, not Lalafels, from Zelda, Breath of the Wild. The little grass people. Ha ha ha! What are they called again? Not C-Dot. That's a Pokemon. Koroks, thank you. Jeez, my God. I got the Koroks notification on my phone, but it's just before that ha ha ha. So it's just like the... God, I don't even know what it's called. The little... You know when you just find it and it pops? And then whenever, it's so funny, I've had it for so long, and Spec still every now and then will do the ha ha ha, because she's like, you need to finish it, you need to finish it. I'm starting to realize I was drawing Zach's soldier outfit during Gartic Fawn after looking at your Cloud reference. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, what was it? Is that because it was like double shoulder padded? Because Cloud did have that at one point when he was also soldier version. I've got a reference somewhere for that. And then when he becomes like normal Cloud Twink, it's just the one shoulder thingy. And it's like a slightly different shoulder thing. I was thinking about whether I've got references here for it. If I got time, I'll try to do the other ones. I've got references for like, this is Advent Children Cloud, maybe? No, this is also a new Cloud. He's from like a calendar. This is old school Cloud. I was thinking about doing something with him, or like this, but I decided to go with. Oh, here we go. There's a reference from the previous artwork. I decided to go with current Cloud first, and then if I got time, I'll do the other one. But I would love to do more of the cast, you know? Like, I should really do a Tifa one. I should really do a Tifa one. But I'm hoping to take some commissions soon, so I don't want to spend too much time burning myself out my own stuff. A friend of mine got in touch with me about doing some emotes again. I think I'll set up something really basic on Ko-Fi and just do a few of those. I think that might help me these months while... there's too many video games that I cannot justify spending more money on video games. But then I'm like, well, but what if I earn the money? And I'm like, ah, well, I earned all my money. I'm just saying as if I earn more money. There we go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And there's the one that's called Bedtime. Yeah. Send me that one too, Pebs. Anything that sounds like we're eeping over here. We are fully on the eepers. Yes, C-Dot, thanks, Wills. I'd consider using the sound effects from a Xenoglossy in 14. It's the one I put at the end of the clips on my clips channel. Oh, cool. Yeah, Zax always has the double shoulders. Tifa one would be sick too. Yeah, I think Tifa would be fun. I don't have too many outfits where like I have long hair. I don't think I've got anything with long hair apart from maybe Haley's. So maybe that would be a good addition to the roster of outfits, I guess. All right. Wow, that reference that I spent so long just pulling in actually didn't really help me at all. Oh well, you don't see the shoulder here. This arm is fine. The only difference is in this one, I've done the arm more straight. And this one I did it more muscular. I guess I was looking at his arm. Maybe we could keep it muscular, no one's gonna tell me off. Where's the line? Yeah, no one's gonna notice. It's fine. I was struggling to figure out where the where his turtleneck thingy here, right? He's got on. And it's gonna have some thickness here. And then there's the hole here, right? Trying to figure out how far down the arm it goes. Like this part here, because then he's got these things that cover over it. I guess that just covers over it completely. On this reference on this side, it covers it completely. This is completely covered. And this is just the initial sketch over the top. Though generally speaking, I usually keep the initial sketch. I don't mind my lines being messy. I'll pull up the other reference. I think it might help me. Yeah, maybe this will help me. Because here you can see like a very this what do you call this thing? I was gonna call it a flap. It's not a flap. This Mario dungaree business thing going on here. God, I haven't said the word dungaree in a long time. Whoa. People still say dungaree. I guess overalls. Is dungaree a British thing? I don't feel like I hear it enough. Yeah, I think my initial sketch was fine. Alright, let's build on the initial sketch. Actually, in terms of turtleneck, I do have another turtleneck somewhere. I'll draw this one from scratch, but just to quickly check, I think I had one from Kiki outfit. Yeah, I do. Oh, that was very simple. Yeah, okay. Overall flaps, there we go. I like overall flaps. It seems like it goes around his neck in this way. I always have to compensate for the fact that my character is very stylized. What were you working on, Ollie? You mentioned the sketching thingy? Oh, also, and if you're busy, don't worry about it. I'm wondering where you're up to on FUF 7. I think I'm on chapter 9. I have been messing around with a lot of side stuff though, and I think if I do stream later on today, definitely tomorrow, I'm going to be hitting chapter 10 very shortly. I wonder how many chapters there are in total. Maybe do that with color. Ah, hey Twist, hey Ben, how's it going? Good to see you. It's a cloud, thank you. Only popping in for a sec. I appreciate it, Twist. I hope you well, buddy. Are you working on? Hey, are you working on Twist? Are you working on Sunday? Twist, Sunday, work you? Question mark. I think he's gone. It was definitely a second, Pebs. Finally finished a new emote. Oh, sick. My final animated emote for now before I start another sketch project this weekend. That's awesome, dude. Hey, Spec. Yeah, I just took off the top parts. Whoa, you freaked me out, Spec, because I've got your computer on to my left and I pulled up the stream so you wouldn't lose the streak. So I wasn't sure if you were in internet-worthy territories. Hey, Spec, welcome in. There's a hug waiting for you. I've got it written here. Here you go, look. Hugs for Spec. Wills equals 1. There you go. There's one hug from a Wills. For Pharmacy 7, I took a long break. I'm still on chapter 7. When a certain someone is EP and you're control of someone. Okay, let's go. Yeah. I am. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of yeah. Oh, we have one from Clawful. Hang on.
Thank you.
Lawful. Oh, I forgot to start recording. Oh well. I wasn't actually intending to keep this one. But maybe I'll put up the VOD afterwards, we'll see. Save my Haley stream streak. Oh, is Haley streaming? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Where's your... Yeah. I pulled up the stream for you on your browser. Ooh. Thank you, Clawful. As soon as I sent that, someone came into my office. Oh, I see. I thought he was literally like twisted, like, no, I'm a man of my word. You got a second, boy. Hey, Cap, welcome. Good to see you, man. Yep, that's Cap. Yo, Twist is off. Pebs. 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 Maybe Pebs is gone. Have a good one, Clawful. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you get some good rest. Please look forward to the Friday and the weekend. My bad, I tried to describe as little as possible. Oh no, you're good. Unless did someone say something about that? You're good. I know exactly what you're up to, and I'm very excited about that. Like I said, I'm on chapter 9, and I'm closing on 10, I believe. I spent the last, like, generously speaking, 2.5 streams not pushing the story. I was just doing a bunch of side things, Ollie. And there's so much in that game. And it's been so long since I've been engaged with, like, trivial side stuff. I don't even know why I like it so much in this one. But it's not particularly super well written or anything like that. It's just fun. I just like exploring and doing the card game is really good. And the mini games are like better than a Mario Party minigame, you know? Like, it's not too janky and they don't overstay the welcome, and I kind of like getting the high scores on them. Okay, right, I need the... I feel like with all the stuff about to be on top of this, maybe I should just keep this separate. Right, next. This shoulder thing off him. Flaps. Collar. Shoulder, thang. Let's get these flaps going. I think the sizes of these flaps is confusing me a little bit. Maybe this reference isn't the best. I can see how thin they are here, and I can see where the thing is, but I think from the perspective, the other one would be better. A bit of a harsher perspective, but you can still make out, a zoom in, you can still make out, like, ear, that he's still got some garment, and then he's got the flap. So I need... I don't need it, because I don't have as much real estate here, you know? I could probably do with making this a bit thinner. Yeah. I will take creative liberties. I don't like making it too thin. I'll pull these up a bit higher than they usually are, because this line here donates where you don't see anything below this point anyway. Whew. Wait, where are we going, Kyle? How do I feel about a long hair? I think Kitty will be long hair. I am unsure if that would make any allergies worse. Can you Google it? Is that a thing? Why not a Tifa costume? Oh, I mentioned Cap just before you popped in there that I think Tifa is definitely a good shout. Like I can do a Tifa alongside Twink, but I just really wanted Twink because I felt like Twink's hair would be a great addition. I don't think it'd be good practice before I do like a Roxas or a Sora, you know? Because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts for a while and I've done nothing Kingdom Hearts related. Or should I just screw it all and just make like a goofy outfit? Full on goof. Oh no, it sounds like you're telling me I'm trading the sketch cage for a rebirth one in a bit. Oh, gotcha. Right. No, I was just mentioning that you sound like you're free from the sketch cage for now, which is good. No clue could be like 7, could be midnight. The earlier the better. How much Rubicon is going to be involved? Get a lion, perhaps. The size of these flaps is confusing me a little bit. I didn't say that, what are you talking about? Maybe better for readability to not cram too much into one spot. Yep, absolutely. Me, Kyle, and Ben will go for a night drive this weekend. Ooh, that's like very romantic. I'm battling with line economy myself, afraid of making things too busy looking. Yeah, me too, Perbo. I got that issue a lot. For me, I always recommend checking the size of your stuff. If stuff is like really far off in the distance, right? Doing something with a lot of detail just isn't worth it. Like this, from this distance, will work better than me trying to put a lot of detail into the face. Because you end up losing a lot of that kind of stuff anyway when you zoom out to like normal. And sometimes it becomes less readable as well. That example did not pan out, but I think you get what I mean. Far away details. But what I do need to do is I need to rotate all this. So I figured out what's going on with the straps. I could get some Rubicon involved. You should, Pebs! At this point though, I feel like Rubicon should probably sponsor you. I have like 20 cans and another 10 bottles of Rubicon in my possession at the moment. Damn. Apparently dark-haired cats produce more fel D1 allergen, whatever that is. And kittens produce less, so I won't be able to tell immediately. Right. I don't know. I do not have enough experience with cats to know. But I trust your judgment. You have that preview window enabled and it helps a lot. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. I often, another thing I do, I don't know if you use Photoshop, Perbot. There's an option here in Windows, Arrange, and at the bottom here, New Window. This helps a lot. Basically, it reproduces the same window again, and I tend to like grab this thing, I put it off into my second monitor or whatever, but I have this at a different zoom level. So for example, I could have this on like a really far out zoom, right? Like this, while I'm working on this one and being really far zoomed in, so I can always see. I guess it works like the navigator there, but I like setting it specific zoom. If I'm doing emotes, I use that all the time, and it's really useful. Oh, has it stopped working? Cat, we had like a few cats just before you came in. Let's see if I can jump on and help you out. I guess they're gone. We capped out. I have a preview window enabled and it helps a lot. I use Krita, yeah. But it has a lot of similar features. Yeah. I've seen a couple of people use that. I've not used it myself. Oh yeah, the cat sound should work, but the yeah, the cats are fine. I love giving away the cats. They're only 100, I don't care. The cats make me happy. I'm just sad that we can't see any of the cats, you know? I want to see them. Whispered Squid, yo! Always here to provide realistic and viable life advice that you should today follow. Yeah. Specifically. Oh, I read it as today follow. I was going to, specifically today. Yeah, it's annoying, Pep. Sometimes it just doesn't. That's why I changed the language on it as well. Like, if you click on the cat thingy, it will say, sometimes it works. Yeah, sometimes. But the sound file is my own local file, so that will always work. Alright, what was I doing? Actually, this thickness is not bad. I was a bit worried there. I don't feel like it swoops enough. Yeah. Be like maybe here. But then we lose the fun detail at the top. Yeah, that makes sense. It would be overlapping. Yeah, fine. Probably do that in another layer. I think my perspective is off. I'm just... it's one of those things, I get fiddly with these kind of things. I'm just tired and I can feel it. Simple things are just more difficult than they should be. Yo, Cap with the mug! Hang on. Save this. Close this to make some space. Right click on this. Click on this. Give me a minute.
Yo. Capri's unextract is
Capri's
now the TM.
The TM is my favorite bit. Cap. There we go. Not the overlay. Ooh, I almost saved it as the overlay. That would have been embarrassing. There we go. Alright, let me go make that more expensive. This is on 14K? Are you kidding me? Didn't I just make this last week? Just start putting the date on these things. Did you know this song was, has escaped gaming culture? A VGM remix that has gone beyond games. Huh. That's nice. It wouldn't surprise me just how good these are, you know? I didn't recognize the name, so rubbing it in their face wouldn't feel as good. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. But sometimes it's gotta happen. I understand that, Cap. Whoa. I was meaning to ask as well, Cap. Any update in your space situation? Did you manage to get anything working for yourself? And feel free to, like, not answer that if you don't really feel like talking about it. Get the arms going. Ah, actually, let me sort this other one out. Cloud, can you come, like, a little bit closer to me, buddy? Yeah, just like that. Should probably pull him up on the other monitor. I'm just... I just can't be bothered. Just can't be bothered. Yeah, so like here it's very busy. This thing shouldn't be overlapping this part of it. But my character's smaller. Oh, it's fine. Maybe I could push it a little bit. It's like this. And I had a lot of fun with Halo yesterday. I'm actually genuinely looking forward to and curious about number 4 because that's the one that people are not too fussed on, I think. Or at least it seems like people are in agreement that it's not as good as 3 and ODST. So I'm curious to see what has changed. Because right now it just seems like things are just getting better and better. Like Haley asked me yesterday whether or not I prefer ODST over Halo 3. And at the start of it, I'm sorry, as a response, I was like, no, Halo 3 is better. The longer I think about it, I'm like, I would rather play through ODST again, but I feel like the bombastic set pieces of Halo 3 were better in that respect. Like the vehicle sections and the ending and whatnot. But like the pacing and the music and the overall vibe and stuff of ODST is way more appealing to me. Dun, dun. Excuse me. You are currently at Halo's Peak. Gotcha. Once you finish Reach, it's all downhill. Ooh. I'll make it work somehow. That's good, Cap. Going to get boxes for packing in the next couple of days and book the movers. That's great, Cap. I hope it works out, man. Can we get some background lullabies? Yeah, sure. As long as they're like, you know, copyright free. What do you want me to do? Which lullabies do you want me to drop? Hey, Deacon, welcome. How you doing, man? Drawing is going at a whatever snail's pace this is, mate. I am. Listen, mate. I'm tired. I was gonna play video games, but my hands were like, I don't know if I can. So this is just me doing a short stream before I like potato out for the rest of the day. Methinks. But I felt like doing a little bit of something. So anyway, good to see you though, Deacon. I hope you're well, buddy. Right there with you, Wills. I'm right there with you. I'm so tired. On the left, that's on the right, yeah. A standard belt. Belt looking like thing, I guess. Still not happy with the overall shape of this, but when Spec comes back, I'll ask her to help me adjust it. Spec is the real artist in the family. How does that connect to that? Oh, it completely overlaps it, right. chest would be about here, I think. Oh, stretch. Outlaw's little buy from Yakuza 1? I don't even remember that. I don't think the co-worker I'm going to be renting from understands PC gaming. I asked about the internet and she was like, I'll get you the password. I'm like, no, I'll be hardlined in. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a red flag for me as well, Cap. Oh, cats are back. Hey, Clove. Clove brought the cats back. Yakuza 2. You're a real... I am, Purba. I am. I jest. I gratte artiste. Thank you so much, Cap. I appreciate it. Nonsense. I don't think I can hear. You're still here, Spec? What? I am a drawer. Yeah. Just open me up, put your socks in me. Hang on. What? Oh yeah, the Christmas hat. Yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite ones. This one I changed twice and I was just like, screw it, it's done. But I am hoping, you know, the silhouette of it, you know, the crown over the forehead there. I was thinking, can you not kind of squint and I imagine this going off into like a Sonic onesie, you know, which is something I have to do. I'm doing all right, Clove, just a bit EP, just doing a very slow, just chatting and drawing a little bit stream, not trying to do particular progress or whatever, just hanging. So Bill's called me a drawer. What else do you put in drawers, you know? Literally the first thing I did when I bought my house was run Cat 6 to every single room except the bathrooms. I am one of the few people, yeah, with my house as well, Deacon, when I was growing up, I hardlined everything with, I don't know if it was Cat 6, but it must have been equivalent or something similar, whatever we could do at the time. Running from the downstairs where all like the router and the modem were, all going through the hub, because my bedroom was upstairs, running it all the way through the house to get upstairs. And my family was just like, how can this be better than Wi-Fi? And I was like, you don't understand. I play fighting games. I cannot be one of those people who plays fighting games with Wi-Fi. I will not be one of those people, you know? I did no such thing, Wills. Yeah, take good guess back. Bring yourself back. Oh. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. But we bought some decent internet cables. I don't know what cat they are, but there must be something good because they were banging on about it at the time, and I did my research at the time. I do that a lot with things, video games as well. I get so into a video game. I think a good example is something like Elden Ring. Get really into Elden Ring for a short time, like let's just say like 2 weeks to a month. Platinum it, squeeze it dry for everything it's worth. And then like a month later, I forget everything. I become like a temporary expert in things and then just lose it. Spec should be back. It might be a bit late. It might be around about 7 PM today. Because Spec is actually visiting Kitty on the way home. So it's 4 PM now. I've got like an hour and 40 minutes until I can eat. So I'm going to have to... I'll probably... Food is already made. It just needs to be reheated. So I'll probably stop streaming 10 minutes before I have to eat. Assuming I don't get too lightheaded. Because I did not eat enough this morning. I should have ate more. My energy levels are just non-existent today. Like a button here, right? Totally. Yeah. Oh. I miss when Spec in chat. Yeah, me too. It's been said multiple times, by me included, that I'm just the mascot in all of this. It's really Spec's show. Oh. As a refusing to be a Wi-Fi warrior for fighting games is a cool image. I do refuse it, Ollie. I would never. I've always hardwired myself. I hardwire my Switch. Do you understand? You know how I do that? Because I don't have the OLED dock. When I had a Wii U, I bought a USB to LAN adapter and I plugged that bad boy in because I was playing Monster Hunter Online on my Wii U and I refused to use the Wi-Fi. I was so upset that they didn't have a LAN cable adapter thingy built into the damn thing. So yeah, I'm still using that same thing on my dock because I refuse. EP streams are nice every now and then. I agree. You know what, Wills? Some of my fondest memories are off me hanging out with like one of my. Okay, you all know Stumpin', right? One of my fondest memories is I don't think this is a school sleepover. It's just me and him, really good friends since we were in secondary school, so like junior high school equivalent. And I remember one night he came over to stay at my place, and we were in the downstairs living room, which is like usually only reserved for guests. This is South Asian household rules. And we had these couches that we slept on, basically, these two big couches. And we had the LCD TV and my original Xbox and a copy of Metal Gear Solid Substance. And I'll never forget it. For whatever reason, Metal Gear Solid Substance allows both controller 1 and 2 inputs to work at the same time, as long as one of them lets go. So if you push forward on the left stick, because Metal Gear Solid 2 is a single player game, if you're controlling Raiden, let's say, right, and then player 2 is moving the stick at the same time, nothing will happen. But as soon as you stop inputting anything and player 2 inputs something, they'll take over, and then player 1 has to like wait until they stop pushing something. So we went through all of Substance's VR missions. Substance is like the expanded version of Metal Gear Solid 2, and it came with like 50 additional like mini mission thingies, and they were really hard, and we stayed up all night doing that and it was one of my fondest memories. Yeah, I would love to redo that at some point with him. Good Pebs. See, I told Pebs is good guy. You would never do Wi-Fi on us like that. We asked and asked for it and it never happened, and now that I think about it, I probably would have hated that. Or like a school sleepover thingy. I think it's always one of those things that kids are very excited to do it because it sounds good on paper, right? But when they do actually get there and they have to fall asleep and stuff, I think people forget how it's a very personal and safe space usually at home on your own to fall asleep. And they don't, But for like that's why I give the example with me and Stumpin' in that regard, because it was just me and him. It wasn't like a big thing, like with lots of other people. I don't think I would enjoy that particularly. Yeah, it was weird. I went to one, I was in the school hall, and me and a mate both stayed up like 4 a.m. and I don't remember why. I was like 9. Yeah. We were a bit older than that. We were in junior high school, secondary school, so we would have been like, what, 13, 14, maybe 15? It was really fun. Thank you, Clove. Thank you, Clove. I try to be good guy as much as I can. Stumpin' is a wonderful person. He really is. Yombi's a great guy. Hey, Cultist, welcome. I should stretch. Hang on. I should make a sound effects for the stretch. Oh, gee. Oh. Hey, Cultist, welcome. How you doing? Yombi. Oh, thanks, Peb. Pebs, feel free to keep shouting out people. Yeah. I was just about to say, if you want to shout out everyone, do it. Yombi's questionable. I've enjoyed my interactions with Yombi so far. I say so far, it's like it's gonna change. Looking forward to playing something with Yombi. There we go. And hang on, let me hang on. Make sure we do one of these as well. There we go. Doing good. Hope everyone here is having a pleasant day. Likewise, Cultist. All the more pleasant now that you're here. Me, you, and Joby should play something, but he's a nightmare to make a plan with. I was just gonna show up one day while he's streaming and be like, hey, I got Helldivers, and then just invite myself in to play with him. That was gonna be my plan. I'm still hoping we make a plan with Cultist to do some EDF at some point as well. I haven't played the EDF in a long last time. I would like to do that. Oh, you know what game I was thinking about today? Let me just stick a save on this. Oh, it is saved. I was actually looking it up as well. Has anyone ever heard of or played Orphan Scion of Sorcery? Just pull it up. Here we go. Has anyone heard of this game? I think it's based on a anime, which probably is based on a manga, I guess. Yes, I've made too many promises at this point, Ollie, that I need to buy Helldivers. It's just a matter of time. I'm probably going to do it post Final Fantasy, in like a sneaky hopes that it drops a little bit more in price, because I'm not liquid right now. That's the term, right? I think that's the term. Yo, it's Kyle. So you need to learn Mahjong. If it wasn't, yo, Shaggy, if it wasn't for Yakuza, within Yakuza, I can't play Mahjong outside of Yakuza. Not because I don't want to, but because I need video game logic so I don't mess up, because I don't know how to play Mahjong otherwise. Yelled at you twice. No, you're good, don't worry. Oh, how's it going, Kyle? Never heard. Okay, I'm going to talk about this game for a little bit. Cultist comes in as his chat and I just yell at him to play something with me. Helldivers? Oh my god, what's Helldivers done? Hey, Shaq, how you doing? Hey, yo. I used to read that manga when I was a kid. Oh, no way. Okay, because I didn't even know this was based on a manga or an anime when I got the game. This was my first PlayStation 2 game outside of like a demo disc that I had. And just to make it clear, when I was a young kid playing this, I'd saved up all my money from like the year, and I bought this for £35 from a gaming store called Chips in the northeast of England. And I was so psyched to play it. And it was between this and a memory card, because an 8MB PlayStation 2 memory card was also like 30 odd quid. And I was like, if I buy a memory card, I have no games to save on it. What's the point? And I was like, if I buy a game, I have no memory. I was like, it's fine. Let's just buy the game. And I bought the game, and I wouldn't. I bought this game, and I still spent maybe another year and a half, mostly playing on my PlayStation 1 because I couldn't afford anything else, right? And eventually, I got a memory card when I got to like maybe sixth form or something, when I did get a bit of income. And I remember bought a memory card, and I completed it in 3 days. It's a very short game. How's it going, Shag? Doing alright, just slow stream, man. I'm tired, I'm hungry, didn't eat very much this morning. Just waiting for the time to tick by until I can eat. Someone delete my handshake comment to this man after this. Oh no, wait, what? Mahjong is so weird, it really is. I mean, Pebs, we just gotta play stuff together in general. Word. Sick 'em. I am down, just gotta make a plan. Yeah. That's Squall from FF8. Hey Cooper, welcome in, how you doing? I like Squall. He's a moody fella. Just like me when I was his age. And then 6 years afterwards, Gears of War released. Oh my god, was it 6 years after this? Oh my god, I read something, there was a meme or like a thing I read about like, if you're in 2000, right? Okay, hang on, what was the meme? I forgot how it went, but basically, the music from the 80s. Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Music from the 2000s is the equivalent of music from the 80s in 2000. There, that's what I'm trying to say. And that greatly upset me. Thinking about it like that greatly upset me. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I butchered that. My brain is not all there. I'm running on fumes here. Squall just makes me think of a call we had in 14. I mean, I'm hoping it makes you think of anything in any of the Final Fantasies. I'm hoping he's in 14 somewhere. He was in Kingdom Hearts. I didn't know I had a game. That's weird. New knowledge for a series I never finished reading. Did you enjoy it? Sorry, I didn't even mean to ask. Did you enjoy the manga you mentioned, right? Monster Hunter is 20 years old now too. I know. Just jokes, yeah. A boss had a spread mechanic called the Squall in the name, and the way we remembered it was when you see Squall, you spread your legs. Damn. That's one way to remember it, Pebs. I would think that you got like Gunblade people, right? I'd feel like that would be a Squall-like thing that would remind me of. Hang on, Cooper, let me do that for you. Because to me, unless there's a scar running down the face, to me this is just like a more anime-esque Ryu image. I don't even know what his name is. Oh, his name is probably Orphan, isn't it? Squall FF. Sure, I see it. Maybe. I think Squall looks fairly vanilla next to Mr. Orphan here with the red bandana. Yo, Shaq, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, man. I appreciate it. I discovered music this year. The sound frequencies are very nice. That's fantastic. That's what I usually look for in my music. It's a frequency. Stop it, cheese. It took me a minute, then I was like, what? I think I enjoyed it quite a bit when I was a kid. I don't know if it holds up well, though, since I was basically baby's first manga for me. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Squall 14 is that he is a card and you can get his outfit for subbing for X amount of days. Sick. I'm back in. Yeah. I like Squall. He's grown on me over these years. So anyway, this was my first video game for the PlayStation 2. It is like an action-adventure game. I wouldn't even call it a JRPG, per se, because the combat is in real time. But the combat is really interesting where... you are in a fixed location. Think of like a traditional turn-based RPG, right? Where you start the battle, you're on one end, the opponents are on the other end. That's kind of how you set up. And then you press buttons and your character from that starting position, which they can't move from, like you can't move them otherwise, they will go into position to attack on that command. It's really weird. But it was pretty fun. And it was very jank, and the voice acting was awful. But it had anime cutscenes. So, you know. And it was pretty hype. So I'm actually thinking about revisiting this for like a weekend or something. Because why not? Yeah, this is how it looked. I thought the graphics were insane when this came out. They were so clean. They were so clean. Look at this guy. Oh. To get the Regalia mount. I wonder if Spec has that yet. Superb Blackbird. Oh. You hear that? Superb. Superb clove. Yeah, Peb. What kind of bird are you, Peb? Checks out. Oh my god. Utilize mum? Wait, what? I mean, that would be better than underutilized or not utilized, right, Perbot? I feel like you want to be utilized. It depends. I mean, it depends what the utilization looks like, I guess. I'm gonna go to the assumption as it's a good utilization. It's a good one. Oh, yeah, it's sometimes if you do it back to back too quickly, it doesn't wanna. You gotta give it space. Kinda glad it ignored me if these are the names he was going at. Impressionable locks. Wait, what? Oh, geez, it's just a matter of time, man. I'm definitely gonna hit gears at some point. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Wills, I'm sorry. Cavernous Beetle is pretty good. Oh, man. I heard the third time is when it peaks, Wills. I heard the third time is when it peaks. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Red Rhinoceros, I like that. That kind of feels like a Mega Man kind of vibe to it. That is a good one. Yeah, I was kind of there with you, Peps. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Alright, what am I doing? Let's put the shoulder thing on him. think I can... Yeah, I can move this further down, even if it doesn't make much sense. Because I'd like to show a little bit of the, this part. Maybe like here. But that might be going out of bounds. Where's my bound? Oh no, it's not. We've got loads of space. We're good. The hair has definitely got out of bounds. So this box that you see here, this is my boundary box for pngtubers. And this is completely... But at this point, I'm used to it. So many of mine have like just got out of bound. I'm just like, yeah, fine. Because originally, I was only ever gonna do hats, right? Like this. So I never planned anything more complicated than this. And here we are with Clud. Hope the cleaning goes well, Cheese. Novel Werehog. Yo! Werehog? Sonic? Confirmed? That's actually funny because someone else did the thingy. And what was it? Cap got like, oh, what did Cap get? It was some animal which I was watching a wildlife documentary today and they were on it. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Too soon? I'm sorry, Peps. Sorry. Walk that back. On related topic of Sonic, I'm sorry, Pebs, I'm going to talk about Sonic a bit more. I think I mentioned this before in a stream. I'm gonna do my best to entice a Sege to spend some time over in my apartment, and we are gonna go and play some Sonic. And basically, I just want Sege to talk about Sonic the entire time. I have had the pleasure of spending time with Sege, and once we start talking about Sonic and stuff, man, it's something else. And I was like, this needs to be documented. It's amazing, Pebs. Like, I consider myself quite knowledgeable when it comes to video games in general. I watch so much random trivia things, and like, there's such a weird breadth of knowledge in my brain of video games that I don't even play. But next to Sega's knowledge of Sonic, I know nothing. It's incredible. Like, we were just talking about like the Sonic comic for the longest time, and the different controversies and stuff happening with like the DS RPG that came out that one time that from BioWare, but the other guy was suing them and they couldn't make a sequel. Oh man, just a lot of stuff. We just need to decide where we're going to start when it comes to Sonic. Personally, I'd probably want to start with Adventure. I will let you know. I'm thinking about doing it on a Saturday because, you know, Sonic, Saturday, Sega, like, I feel like that's pre-made, you know? I feel like it's kind of dunsies. How can I not do it on a Saturday? I guess Sunday works? Yeah, Sunday would work as well. Has to be a weekend. Sonic is Adventure is where my nostalgia lies with it. I never played much of the 2D Sonic games, but I loved Adventure 1 and 2. Absolutely love those games. Hold a special place in my heart, right next to Shenmue it does, which is not a good thing. God, I love Shenmue as well. Shoutouts to Shenmue. The more I say it, the more it sounds like I never say Shenmue the same way twice. Shenmue. Are you going to do it Saturday because Pokemon is going to finish this week? Ayy. Talking about Pokemon as well, I need to start up Ultra Moon, which I have now. Adventure is my childhood, but damn, yeah, Shaggy, yeah. And I'm never playing Pokemon again. You mean until the next Legend games comes out, though, right, Peps? Pikachu's favorite thing to eat all time and all over the place. What are we talking about? Cooper, what are you talking about? I felt like you just came in and you threw a Pikachu's favorite thing to eat all the time. Oh, you're asking me. Oh, it's ketchup. Pikachu's favorite thing to eat all the time is ketchup. Or Taurus meat, I guess. I played Adventure 2 on Steam and I suffered with the gameplay, but loved Chow Garden. Yeah, I was lucky to have a Dreamcast. I don't have access to it anymore, unfortunately. But the VMU stuff, which is the Visual Memory Unit stuff that came with that game, and playing it on the original Dreamcast was a really cool experience. VMU, just I think it stood for, this was it. This was the memory card that came with the Dreamcast. And you plug this in onto the top of the controller. And you could have like little mini games and stuff. This is like a modded one because this has color in, so that's not correct. But this is, yeah, here we are. This is what they look like. And you could connect 2 of them together at the top if you wanted to trade, or depending on what the game was, right? But like it was a little Tamagotchi basically for some games. And for other games like Marvel vs. Capcom, you could do very rudimentary things like buy more characters using it, because they would rotate around. And on something like, but something like most other games, you could look down at it every now and then. Some of them would just have like a static screen, but other games would actually, you know, put like a press function or put more information there. Almost like a second screen, you know? But very, very limited. Very, very limited. But I really liked this gimmick. Yeah, here we go. This is probably a good representation of how limiting it was. Yeah, this is about right. I love this thing so much. Hey man, no Sonic Adventure 3 yet, but at least they might be working on a Chow Garden game. Jeez, really? They should. They shouldn't, but they should. Pebs, I've said it before and I'll say it again, you are my favorite dedicated Sonic streamer. I don't know how much I did Shaggy. I never got any good at it, but I did play it a lot. I was never good at figuring out like how to make a top tier Chow, you know? Because you're supposed to like make them drown for a bit to make sure that they can swim, and then you got to stuff them full of certain creatures. You know a lot of random... Yeah, I'm old, Cooper. I know a lot of video game stuff. I love trading my Shemumon. The Dreamcast was so cool for having their memory cards set up like this. Absolutely, I loved them. They also had, like, the controller itself was so cool. Hang on. Dreamcast controller. Because you could slot in 2 things. Like, it had space. This is one with the card in, so you can actually see how it looks when you slot it in. Yeah. And you had, like, 2 spaces on the back of it. And you could get units similar to the N64, where you could get, what do you call it? A Rumble one. I never really cared for the Rumble one, but you just get extra memory cards as well. Yeah, here we go. I think this must have been the Rumble one, something like this, and different receivers and whatnot. The only thing about this controller which I don't like is that it didn't have a right stick, because this came after the PlayStation 1 had a dual shock, I believe. And I really wish it had a right stick. It only had 1 trigger as well, either side. But the left analog stick uses technology which a lot of modern controllers, third-party ones, are starting to use again, which I think it's based on magnets, so it can actually get drift. Which was something they figured out back then, but then the Dreamcast was discontinued, right? So it never kept going, and we still have the annoying, cheap, driftable controllers. But this one, from my understanding, it was either very difficult or impossible to get drift because of the way they were made. Game Boy wise, do you remember the tattoo tribal stickers? Vaguely, Cooper? I got a Game Boy really late. I never had the original Game Boy, I got the Pocket. And I remember saying on stream before, I got the Pocket like a month or 2 before the color came out. And I played a lot of... I didn't care, it was what it was. But I played a lot of Pokemon Blue on that damn thing. And the Pocket was really cute. Very, very light compared to the original. Even smaller than the color. Sonic Shuffle made big use of this, I think. Or I might be confused. Home time ticket. Oh, have a good one, Peps. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Have a safe drive home. Think of Sonic. He's thinking of you. I love chaos. As opposed to chows. Sonic Shuffle is my Sonic Unleashed game, Peps. I will never forgive the freaking bots for using my cards in that game. Oof. I don't think I've ever played Shuffle. Devastated after being utilized and called a werehog after luck. Have a good one, Perbot. Look, any utilization and warehogging that you can walk away from, it is a victory per bot. Imperturbable grouse. What is a grouse? Is it like a really smelly house? What is a grouse? Oh, it's a bird. Of course it is. It's always a bird. I don't know why that dog is eating the bird. That's very... I don't like this at all. Just move away from that one for now. Oh, this is better. Is that real? Man, I gotta get off the internet more. Oh god. If you do, just know the bots in Shuffle actually cheat. Oh, great. I love a little bit of cheating from the AI. Is it as bad as like an SNK fighting game? Means calm bird. Oh. The best part of Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know, Shaggy. I think the opening Escape from the City song might be the best thing to come out of Sonic Adventure 2, but the Chow Garden is definitely a close second for me. I've never been bird watching, but one thing I do want to do, not saying it's similar, I've always wanted to go fishing. A buddy of mine, Trash Squad, who I love near and dear, Ryan from Trash Squad, he goes fishing every now and then. It seems like a really chill time. Should have went when I was in Japan. I had an opportunity to, I just never had the time. Never made the time. Nothing beats the glitchy dialogue, that's true. I love the animation of the faces, how janky they can be. Oh yeah, we're doing this guy. But yeah, I loved Shenmue. It was a good game. I never finished the second one. I did finish the first one, never finished the second one, and I couldn't with the third one. I kickstarted it, got my copy, and put it in, and I was like, wow, I'm not feeling this at all. Which is a damn shame. I feel like maybe one of these days, if I go back as a streamer and try to play the series from the beginning, maybe I'll find the willpower. But I'm not gonna force myself. The rest of that I could probably take. Shoulder thing 1. I'll try to make it in a few pieces. Ha! Grouse jump scare. Go back to Route 3. There we go. Go crabbing! Yo, Clove. In the island that I lived in Japan, that was a big thing. And they got a lot of crabs, and they were the crabs with like the really long legs. But they came back with like bags of them, it was scary. Have you ever been fishing, Wills? Especially living somewhere I can. Right. Want to try one more trivia question? Absolutely. Back then, when Resident Evil 4 and the video game Haunting Grounds was released, what was the joke between both games that assumed they were related and crossed over? Oh my god, Cooper, that's such a deep cut. I know both games that you're talking about. So I'm going to try to flex some knowledge because I don't know the answer to your question, right? Resident Evil 4 came out on GameCube before it came out on anything else, and I know that because I bought it for that and I loved it to bits. I probably bought Resident Evil 4 more times repeatedly than any other single video game. I loved it. And it was part of that like 3 video game deal that Capcom did with Nintendo at the time that included Resident Evil 4. That one with a lady who's dressed in all white, which I forget the name of, like APK something something NP or something, I forget the name. And Beautiful Joe. Haunting Grounds was done by Capcom, also the same people who published Resident Evil 4. And all I remember from Haunting Grounds, because I never played it, this is what I'm talking about, like I've never played a game, but I know the front cover really well. It was like, there was a lady on the front of it with a dog, and it's all white, and there's some red text. This is probably the EU cover of it anyway. And from my understanding, it's a game that you play as someone who's quite, like you play as a girl trapped somewhere, and you're trying to get out or whatever, and you've got like a dog friend helping you out. But it's not like, you know, you're Leon Kennedy or something like that. So it was way more survival horror based as opposed to like what Resident Evil 4 was taking the franchise into. But I don't know what was the connected joke between them, or like something that was assumed. I never played Haunting Grounds. City Escape is now playing in my head. It's such a it's great, isn't it? Actual fishing, not really. Didn't really have the ability. I'm not near a lake or sea. I went crabbing one time with my dad some years ago though. Don't remember much. Right. Huh. The answer will spoil you. The joke was that the dog crossed over from RE4. Gotcha. Right, the dog that you rescue at the beginning of RE4. The one that you have to rescue, Cooper. You can't just ignore that. That would be awful. But yeah, I never played Haunting Grounds. I have wanted to try that out. There's a few games in the PS2 library around that era that I haven't played. Let me... Haunting... Ground. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the front cover. This is what's etched into my brain, and I've never played this game before. The other video game that I think of, and I don't know when it came out in relation to this, was called Chaos Legion. This is also Capcom, huh? I never played this either. And it totally looked like my jam back in the day. Look how edgy this guy is. And it has Capcom slapped on it right there? Come on. How did I not play this? A Rule of Rose. Oh, Rule of Rose. Yeah. Isn't that like really expensive? Or something, like it's really collectible or something like that, right? I remember the cover, yeah, being a rose like this. Never played this one either. This was Atlas, yeah, that probably makes sense why it's expensive then. Atlas stuff is usually a limited print. Yep, this makes sense, yeah. But yeah, Chaos Legion, Haunting Grounds. Another one I want to go back to was God Hand. I did play some of this. This game is fantastic. Really want to play this sometime. Yeah, I was so bad at it, Shaggy. I was so bad at it. I remember being like, I don't know how old I was at the time. When did this come out? I don't know if I got it on release. 2006. Okay, yeah, I was really young at the time and just sucking at it. I was really bad at it. I couldn't make progress. I know the difficulty level on it was like adaptable. Like it would get harder or easier depending on your performance. You should. I would totally be down to watching a God Hand stream. So Rule of Rose was originally played as a child and you would fight and bleed. Oh my word. So the rating system didn't allow it. So they remade the model and game mechanics. Damn! That's kind of wild. Oh, but when I was showing people Orphan, by the way, for the PS2, my question was just, what was everyone's first PlayStation 2 game? Or if you didn't have a PS2, maybe the equivalent? Did you have like an N64 back in the day? Did you have a GameCube? Or maybe you started playing on the 360 or PS3? Like, what was your first game or maybe first memory of a game on that console? Because I didn't start gaming on the PS2, I started on the Super Nintendo, but I remember my brother coming home with a PS2 one day, and it's funny, like I mentioned, I wouldn't be able to play on it for a few years after the fact because I couldn't afford anything to buy, you know, to put on it. God Hand easy mode is actually hard mode, and normal mode is extreme. Yeah, no thank. That's how it felt. I definitely did play it on easy, and I did not get far. First PS2 game earliest I remember is either Soul Reaver. Yo, Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver such a shout. It must have been Soul Reaver 2 if you're thinking about PS2 specifically, right? Soul Reaver 1 was PlayStation 1 and GameCube. Not GameCube, sorry, Dreamcast. I've wanted to go back and revisit the series. I love Soul Reaver. I love Raziel. I was very close. When I made this channel, Azadokin, it was between Azadokin and Raziel. I was very close to naming myself after this character. I loved Soul Reaver 1, 2, and then Legacy of Kain Defiance to wrap them up. I never played any of the Kain ones, so like I never played Blood Omen. But the dialogue and the story and the acting and the character designs in this game was just so good. I remember at university, one of my pictures, I probably don't have it anymore, but I'll see if I got it somewhere. I did a watercolor painting of Raziel as one of my submission pieces. I remember playing Burnout Dominator, yo, on the PS2 at my after-school club. I never played Dominator. That one came out a fair bit after 3 and Revenge, I think. Because around about that time, I think the 360 was out, or it maybe was a PSP version I'm thinking of. But I'm young, so PS2 life cycle was near its end by the time I was old enough to game. Yeah, that makes sense. The only game in the Legacy of Kain universe I played was Nosgoth, right? I even have a Nosgoth shirt. That's kind of sick though, Shaggy. PS2, Metal Gear Solid 2, there you go. And it was life. Opening, understanding our mortality. Yeah, I love Metal Gear Solid 2. I was just telling people a story, Cooper, about like one of my favorite memories was when my friend Stumpin stayed over at my place one day and we played through all of Metal Gear Solid 2's Substance, specifically the, you know, the VR missions. We stayed up all night clocking those out on the original Xbox. He is such a badass character. He's incredible. I love Raziel. He's amazing. I might even sneakily have a look if my DeviantArt page still up to see if I can find my Raziel picture. Oh god. Where would I put it? Just remembered I had a DeviantArt. It must be on DeviantArt somewhere, right? Right? Oh boy, these are really rough drawings. Oh, I hate it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hang on. This is it. This is one of my watercolor pieces, so I scanned it in afterwards to get it on the PC. Yeah, I loved Raziel to bits, and I remember I did this one, and a friend of mine at university, he did Kain as like a companion piece. That was cool. Man, I haven't done watercoloring in a long time. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Wills. Man, I haven't done physical drawing in a long time. What did I do back then? Yeah, I was just transitioning into like doing digital artwork for the most part. Man, there's a lot of memories in here. I should probably delete this DeviantArt account. I should probably get rid of this account. Oh god, this is atrocious looking back on this. What a mess. Yeah, there was a little comic I started, which yeah, I didn't want to continue doing that. Some university projects. What was this? My dad would want that as a poster. I wish I had the original somewhere, because that was a big image. It must have been like A2 size, I think. Maybe it was A3? I'm not sure, but it was fairly big. Evolve into the trash. I cringe looking back at some of my work, Wills. And yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. Oh, that's awesome, Ollie. I have memories like that with my brother. My brother played through the, because I was too young at the time to be any good at it. He played through Silent Hill, the first one. I remember watching my brother play through like Silent Hill 1, and that's like one of my favorite memories. Yo, I got like an Oni picture in here. When did I do this? He's very symmetrical, but he's an Oni that I did. I think I was very excited about Oni coming to Ultra. Was it Ultra Street Fighter that he was introduced in? It was AE, Arcade Edition. But I was really into Street Fighter 4 back in the day. And I remember this character being announced, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy looks sick! Just straining on the toilet seat there. And the very symmetrical abs. Oh man. Oh, there's a lot of memories in here. Fine, I won't delete it just yet, Wills. I'll think about it. Ah, I've got 3D stuff in here as well. Ah, not much though. I've drawn naked people as well, imagine that. Enough of that. Only so badass, man. He reminds me of Onimusha a good bit with glowing hair. Oh my god, Ollie, you brought up Onimusha. How could you? At least let me download them all first. Go ahead, Wills. You've got 24 hours until I find it and just delete it from the face of the earth. I found my Photobucket account not long ago as well, because Photobucket sent me a message being like, hey, you need to pay for storing this on my website, unless you want to close it. I was like, close it. See if I care. I haven't thought about Photobucket in many, many years. But Onimusha was great. I want to go back and play that as a series, because I didn't play them all. My brother played the first two, and I watched a bit. And then by the time I could game, I was playing the third one, and a little bit of the fourth one, the Dawn of something it was called. You have such an early experience of creation. Not many enjoy that sensation. For many, it's having a vision is the most difficult thing to have. Right. Huh. Hang on, Koopa, I'm gonna have to take a second take. Such an early experience of creation. Right. Not many enjoy that sensation. For many, it's having a vision is the most difficult thing to have. Do you mean in terms of like, we're talking about games here, or do you mean like the art stuff? I assume you mean the games? I help myself remembering Onimusha. Yeah, me too! There was a glimmer of hope. Didn't they re-release the first one? On like, Switch or something? I didn't. I know which one you're talking about, Ollie. I saw the box art at a local store and I just didn't have the money for it. I know what you're talking about though. It's kind of wild that they did that. You know what I do own though, Ollie? Hang on. I bought it when I was in Japan and I've been meaning to stick it into something to give it a go. Do you know that, are you familiar with Sengoku Basara? I love Sengoku Basara. It's such a cool series. It kind of got a bit shafted in the West. We didn't get many of them. It's basically anime samurai warriors. And from people who are not familiar with samurai warriors is Japanese dynasty warriors. So this is just the same thing, but done by Capcom. And it was nuts. They did a fighting game. Oh, there it is. It was Sengoku Basara X. And it's a 2D fighting game, and it looks sick. Look at this. Look at this sprite work. Look at this fight. Look at it. Look at it. Fighting game. Shaggy, get on it. They released it on Steam, and I popped up. Oh, they did? Okay. Yeah. But, did you ever play it, Shag? Was it? Hang on. Is it? Who made this? Who made this? I don't think it was Capcom who handled it, right? No, it was Capcom who published it. It is Arc System. It is Arc System. I thought so. You can see right there, right next to Capcom. Look at that. Match made in heaven, that is. How wild is that? An Arc System Capcom game. Only in Japan. Ah. Me, you, and Azza need to play Basara X and Onimusha platform fighter. Hell yeah. This game Omega sucks. Oh no, but it sucks in a really funny way. I've never played it. I guess maybe there's a reason why it didn't get, you know, too far out of where it is, right? But look at it. Oh. This kind of been like too far removed from when they were doing Guilty Gear, you know? So I wonder if they were like playing with any fun mechanics or there's any kind of like crossover in a feel or anything like that. Because it looks cool, man. I love this. I love how big the sprites are on this. They're chunky sprites. Yeah, I'd be down for playing something like this. Damn. Platform fighter? Vision as in seeing an image exist before it's even created. Oh, as in the drawing, right. Having an image in your head and giving time to make it real. I'll be honest with you, Cooper. Sometimes I have a very clear idea about how something is going to come out or how I'm going to do something. But it's very rare. Oh yeah, Tools, welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much for the resub, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like I just read you on here for a resub. I was going to say a month ago, which I guess makes sense. Ignore me, I'm tired. Thank you so much, Tulls. That's 12 months. That's a whole year. Thank you so much, Tully. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Me and my remaining saliva appreciate you. I was saying, Cooper, I know what you mean. I want to say that for the artist that I am, the way I do stuff, it's very rare that I'll have a very clear vision of how it's going to come out. It does happen. Not always, though, but it does happen. Most of the time, I have a rough idea, and then I put stuff down, and then all I know is what doesn't look right. And I keep going until something does look right. It's a lot of to and fro with the way that I draw. But it's all part of the process for creation when it comes to me. It's just part of it. This is on Fikir? I think it is. Yeah. You look at me, that platform fight was jank, but it was childhood jank. You'll dig it. No. No, this is not Helldivers or ODST. You're completely right, Tulls. You should tell someone. Oh, wait, you're telling me. Yeah, I will get on Helldivers soon. Once I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, and I'll be done with Final Fantasy VII once I'm done updating this armor for myself. How are you doing, by the way, Tulls? Good to see you, man. Thanks, Shag. I'll get there at the end. Oh, man. It's starting to get dark outside, which is a good sign. That means the sun is setting. What time is it? Yeah, we have time, I've got like another half an hour in me before I go and reheat food. I'm looking forward to a Shag. Like, I want to play with you. I assume you have a squad that you're running with as well. Ollie, do you have it? Like, I'm down with playing with... There's so many groups of people who I know are playing it. I'm just excited to use it as like a social game as much as me just wanting to check out what it's about. Hey, have a good one, Tulls. One of us. Hey, I had a great time hanging out with y'all during the Ollie anniversary. Was it birthday or anniversary now? Hang on, my brain. Forgive me, I'm tired. We were drawing pictures. It was a good time. I was tired at the time. Because I am late tired, I'm gonna pull this thing as a dupe. Like this. And this. Okay, get the other side in. I like the way that this looks layered. Like, I like the second layer on here. I don't think anyone would bat an eye if I didn't include that, but I kind of like it. I'm looking forward to streaming Helldivers as well, just because I know a lot of people are sensitive to spoilers when it comes to Final Fantasy, just like me. So that's why I'm trying to not rush through it, because I'm not rushing at all, but I am streaming it a lot, to feel like I can get that done and get back to my regular schedule stuff. Because there's a lot of games that I've got that I want to get on with as well. And there's even games coming out now that I'm very curious about, but I'm going to hold off. Ronin is probably the top of my list. I forgot the name of the full title. Way of the Ronin, Ronin Walking, I forget the name, but I really want to play that game. I was a huge fan of the Neo games and Wolong. But I will wait. And I also want to try Dragon's Dogma, but I want to go play the first one. Another Capcom title, which on paper I think is my jam, and just never got around to properly playing it. Oh, I was actually looking for my drink then. It's like, why don't I have a drink nearby? Oh, that's right. Can't drink. Anniversary, there we go. Thanks, Shaq. I had no idea there was a word to cover everything. Joining Zora. Oh, Ben. Oh, nice. How is Ben? Of course he'd be there hell diving. Even in strategy games, you need to have vision of what will happen, what you'll do, and see how it works ahead of time. Yep, the strain of vision helps in everything. Absolutely, Cooper. I've always said for strategy games, which I love to death, like recently I was playing the Unicorn Overlord demo, which I think is fantastic, by the way. That's another video game is on my wish list. When I play things like chess and strategy games, I am only capable of thinking maybe 2 or 3 steps ahead. I do not have the capacity or the discipline or the training or whatever that some people do that can think like 5 or 10 steps ahead. But like when I play card games as well, I'm exactly the same way. But I'm happy with just seeing a little bit into the future, or imagining a little bit into the future. Dogma balls, there we go, Wills. Did it. Rise of the Ronin, there we go. Dragon Dogma 2 release on the same flipping day. Was it the same day? What? What? Uh, 22nd of March. Hang on. Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh my word, you're right. Dude, that's wild. Oh man, I feel bad for... I think I feel bad for Rise of the Ronin in this situation, because I don't think their marketing is nowhere near pushing as hard as Capcom is right now with Dogma 2. And I know that they're different enough games, but like on paper, people are going to look at them and be like, oh, it's 2 open world experiences, you know? Where you're swinging a sword around. You're good, Wills, don't worry about it, man. If anything, you're more part of the... You're more entwined with the community more than ever now. Is it the same day? And I've never been more hurt. Damn, Ollie, what are you going to do? Rise of the Ronin is going to have to wait since I've been waiting for a decade for DD2. Fair enough, yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I'm not even done with Warlong. I finished Warlong, but there's a lot of post-game stuff and DLC that I never touched. Same with Neo 2, actually. So that's why I think I can hang on for Ronin a little bit longer. I'm going to wait on for Dogma 2 just because I want to play Dogma 1. called Bolt. You know, rusty these bolts are. Hey, Misty! And let's hear that fully. There we go. I love secret tunnels. They're my favorite kind of tunnels. I'm so disappointed when it's very apparent that the tunnel exists, you know? You know what I mean? We've all been there, right? How you doing, Misty? It's good to see you. Through the mountain. I did, Misty, did you? I've got opinions. I have opinions, but I'll wait. I'll wait to see if... I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Dragon D's Dogma Balls. You're right, Wills. That is better. Good job. No worries, Wills. Appreciate it. Ollie, sorry. Appreciate it. This is Cloud from Final Fantasy 7. I'm removing his shoulder plate and I'm giving it to me, Misty. This is what you see. Oh, you liked it? Oh, that's great. I'm very, very happy for you. Like, genuinely. Because I do think there's things in the Netflix adaptation that are worth loving and worth praising it for. There's so many things it does right. I just couldn't get over the stuff I didn't like. I have not seen that yet, Cheese, but I've heard really good things about Shogun. I don't have a Disney Plus subscription. We can't afford to have more than one right now, so we just got Netflix. But we're thinking once we're done with Netflix, we might just cancel for like a month and switch over to Disney Plus for a bit to catch up on like stuff there too. But I've heard that Shogun's really good. Specifically, Hideo Kojima told me that it's very good. Making it sound like he called me. It was a tweet, I guess. But you know, screw it. This is my story. Hideo Kojima called me and told me that it's really good, so I want to watch it. Robinson is good, even if he just killed me and couldn't reinforce me. But bring you back. Yeah. Is it that he couldn't or he wouldn't, Tolls? It was better than the stupidest Nickelodeon movie. Oh, 100%, Misty. But then, Misty, think about it this way: before the Netflix show came out, I think it was very apparent that the Netflix adaptation was going to be better than the Nickelodeon thing, but not as great as the original material. You know, it's anything would have been better than what that monstrosity Shamalamalam did. You know, oh, that thing makes me upset every time I think about it. I'm looking forward to his Cheese. Is it all out in one go, Cheese? Like, is it one of those things where it's a series, or is it a movie? We can't move. Oh no, Misty, why can't you move? And I peed 3 times this morning. I woke up 3 different times, peed 3 different times because of how much water I drank in the early wee hours as we're in fasting season. Oh yeah, we should do the thing. Hang on. Because my usual outer Pebs is currently driving right now. Facts, but nothing beats the original. Absolutely. It's 4:08. Then I might wait, Cheese, until it's 8:08 at this point. Baloo is sick from his vaccination, sadly. Oh no. I had a sleeping beagle on me today, Misty, so I'm good. Let me find you that picture that was showing people earlier today. This is not a picture from today. He's a little bit bigger now, but this was the creature that was sleeping on me today. There we go. It's like Pebs never went anywhere. My mother-in-law has gotten a puppy beagle, and she drops her off here like a couple of times during the week, and we take care of her. She's an absolute menace right now. She's just biting and just jumping on everything. And then around about like 11:30, 12, she's completely zonked. And she scurries over to me and just sleeps on me. It's adorable. At this, like, she looks adorable here. You don't see how much of a menace she is. But yeah, trust me on this. Take my word for it. I'm sorry to hear about Baloo, though. I hope Baloo recovers. in a timely fashion. Vaccinations can be a really scary thing. One of my kitties did not survive a vaccination, which was very sad. Yeah, cheese, that's why I'm going to wait, mate. I'm just going to wait and binge it. I'm much more into the realm of binging things on my own time these days. Oh, Cooper, it's because, so it's Ramadan season at the moment, yeah? So for Ramadan, Muslims all over the world, they'll fast from sunrise to sunset. So generally speaking, the majority of us will wake up at sunrise, just before sunrise, and we'll have our breakfast meal. So we'll eat something at that wee hours before sunrise. But the most important thing is just to consume as much drink as you safely can. So I was just drinking so much water in the morning because I wasn't hungry. It's hard to eat in the morning for me. And then, yeah, when I went back to bed, I just woke up constantly to pee. 4 out of 10, gotcha. Is it 1 per week then, cheese, I assume? I was with that pebble can drive. Yeah, you can attach a bunch of other pebbles to it, you know? Danny Phantom's theme is now burnt into my memories naturally instead of me being toasted by hydration. Danny Phantom was just outside of like... I felt like I missed out on Danny Phantom when it was airing on TV because by that point, I guess I just wasn't... I think I had my own room and I wasn't downstairs where the normal TV was, like normal channels. And I wasn't watching as many cartoons during that phase. I was busy. Probably university, who knows. Yeah, exactly. Menace. Absolute menace. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna... If we get a kitty soon, we're gonna have to go through the vaccination rigmarole soon as well. Every Tuesday, a new episode. Got you. Thanks, Cheese. So then, hang on. We're on the 4th one. So 6 more Tuesdays. Yo, Deacon, you got tacos? Damn. I'm like... What time is it? I'm like 15 minutes off ending stream to go and sort out food. So I'm also close, but I don't have tacos. I have rice. I have chicken, rice. Oh, wait, it's turkey. Turkey and rice strips. I've got some salads put aside in the fridge already. And a lot of fruits. I've been opening my fast with like a bunch of... whatchamacallit? Tangerines. I love tangerines. I'll try to do like a tangerine, a half a slice of an apple, and a banana. And a banana. Do 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 do. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Tabletop RPG stuff like D&D. I do, Shaggy. I've enjoyed D&D before. Actually, specifically, it was Pathfinder. A friend of mine, Angry Kettle, who a good friend of mine from Japan, who sometimes pops in when we do like a Pokemon stream in the morning. Angry Kettle introduced me to Pathfinder. I did a little bit of D&D back in the day. But got more into it with him with Pathfinder stuff. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. I just don't have a regular setup for it or means to it or an investment for it, if that makes sense. In my city around this time, we don't eat meat. Oh, is that right? Oh, is that like a Lent thing, Cooper? Bananan. Bananan. I have 1 bananan. Watching Shogun makes me want to reinstall Total War Shogun 2. Sick. I'll be in touch with the NASA. Do it, Shag. I like that emote. That's a really cool emote. Yes, I don't think I ever completed any of the campaigns that we had going on at the time. For me, it was very much with that specific group of people. It was a nice way to socialize with those people. Like we would get together and be like, oh, let's just do this as opposed to playing video games. And we did also play video games, but I enjoyed the pathfinding stuff. I think the first time I did D&D, I got transformed into a bear for the remainder of the campaign. Like, I spent so long designing my character, my very human character, and like an hour in, I got transformed into the bear, and that was me for the rest of the game. Guess that will do. Let me pull back in the flaps. Right now I'm just adding a mask to remove overlaps. There we go, and then I can bring everything in just to see how it looks. That need masking? No, that's fine. Need this layer anymore. Yeah, now the arms look a bit weird to me. That's not bad progress, I think, for today. We're almost there. Considering I'm completely out of it and I'm working really slowly today. Oh man. I have a thing I'm cooking up. I'll hit you up with the details down the line. Go for it, Shag. I'm looking forward to seeing the recipe. Any tabletop RPG session where you don't spend 75% of the time socializing, ignoring the game is a failed. Yeah, that Deacon, I swear to God, that's most most of the sessions end up like that. Every now and then you get lucky and you make progress, but yeah, 99% of the time. It was always, I know this because the, what do you call the guy? Like the dungeon master, game master, whatever, you know, the person who hosts it. He always lets me know afterwards that he had like an additional 5 hours of content that he had planned that we never got close to getting to. Which, you know, props to him. Actually, let me just duplicate the layer that I was gonna use. This one, right? Yeah. Arms. This would be, oh, that's why I did it like that. Okay, I was wondering what these lines meant. There's another line here for the top. I'll break it from here, I guess. Yeah, rule of thumb when it comes to art, generally speaking, is if you've got like overlapping things and points of like conversion, try not to have like all the lines going in like this to the same point. It removes the depth. So like if you've got 3 things like that, try to have one. Break it up like this, so all of the points are going from different angles, as opposed to just this. Because it confuses the overlap. Although sometimes you gotta, though I'm always in the school of thought, like, even if it doesn't make sense, it's cool. Which works for stories as well for me. Where's the line? Oh, the line's there. We're not even going to see any of this. Excuse me. This is an art school now. Oh man, I used to teach art. This is the funny thing about all this, I guess. I started off, what was it? My first teaching gig was actually in the 6th form that I left Wills. So like, I studied at the 6th form, right? For the 2 years, got my A-levels, was looking at a plethora of universities, wasn't sure what to do. I took a gap year. The 6th form hired me to be, I was a care assistant and teaching assistant. So I'd take care of a wheelchair-bound student because the facility wasn't ready on its own without assistance for that. So I was there to help a specific student out. And then I also helped out a bunch of other people with like GCSE level English, maths, IT, and art. And then when I went to study at university, I finished my degree, took a gap year, went back to do a master's, and then I became a graduate demonstrator, which was like a studying person who's also teaching the same thing that he's studying. And then after I graduated from that, I got my master's, I became a part-time lecturer at the same university teaching the thing that I just did. And then I went to Macedonia and I was teaching how to do 3D and texture art. And then I went to Japan and I was teaching English there, which was weird because I don't think I'm that good at English. But it's fine, you don't need to be good at English to teach it. I think if you, anytime I see it somewhere, or the Danny theme song, oh. Oh, my back. Why is my back like this? Oh, Misty, send more back. I don't know what it was, Wills. My whole life, I haven't got a formal qualification in teaching, but I've always ended up in a teaching role everywhere I went. Even when I was in Japan, I was teaching, right? But not just teaching English. I ended up becoming the PA, which is Prefectural Advisor for the region, that whole prefecture that I was working in. I had to go through the interview and everything. It wasn't like they gave it to me. And I did that during COVID. That was a really difficult time for me and for the world. And I had that new job, and I was taking care of all of the other teachers like me who went to Japan at that time to deal with COVID stuff. That was a crazy time. But I've always been teaching. How does this fold? There is a fold. There is a fold. We do the fold. Until the arm. So the first arm stops around like... I might go and steal my... Was it Luffy? Luffy had an bare arm. Did you teach them that beating them on Street Fighter 6? You know, you joke, Cheese. One of my, God, can I find it somewhere? Where's my search engine? Hang on. One of my, I don't think I'll have it anywhere on here. One of my favorite memories, my proudest moments of teaching in Japan, was designing and running the game club event multiple times in the town that I was that I was working in. But also the whatchamacallit, the city. Once I became a PA. Okay, I found one of the posters. Yeah, this is one of the posters that I designed when I was there. So I call it the Oki Game Club because that's named after the island, the Oki Island. And this was the logo that I made for them. And I made little stickers that you get when you came to the event. This was the date and where you went and stuff. And this basically, in Japanese, asked people to bring extra controllers if they could. And then these were the games that we had at the time. We had like, most of them, it was me bringing it, but we had friends there who had like lots of Switches, so we could take advantage of the fact that we had access to like at least 3 or 4 other Switches. So we had like people donating their TVs for it. I brought in my PlayStation 4, which would have the Street Fighter collection and Street Fighter 4 on it. We'd have one Switch which would be running Smash, one Switch would be running Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, another Switch for Overcooked, and I had another PS4 that was running Towerfall at the time. Overcooked, best fighting game. I've made my feelings about Overcooked really well known, where I don't think I enjoy playing Overcooked. I think it's a good game and I think it's really well made. I don't think I enjoy my time with it. It's just a little bit too stressful for me. Yeah, there you go. It causes real fights. The realest of fights. But yeah, anyway, this is one of my fondest memories, was running this club in Japan and just having students and teachers and local people come and just hanging out and playing a bunch of stuff with people. Some of my best memories there. And very rewarding, and it was so stressful. I'm trying to see if I can find like the original logo that I designed. No, I can find some... here, all the posters. I found the posters. This is the first poster that I made for the event. Oh, there's the logo. This is the logo. You'll recognize some of this stuff I ended up using in my overlay, right? For my streaming. So like, yeah, like Clouds, Buster Sword, Snake in a box, the Hadoken. The shield, this thing I turned into like an emote that we're using right now, I think, right? This is the one? Hang on, I need to look if I can find it. Yeah, this stuff here, hang on. This thing, this thing, this thing. This thing, this thing. All of these things. Yeah, that's the one, Wills. All of these things came from when I designed it for this poster. Yeah, all video game references. I should get the Blitzball in. Be a fun one. Yeah, and we had Street Fighter. Yeah, we had Street Fighter 30th anniversary, but also Street Fighter 4. Snuck that in there. And at the time, oh my god, at the time, these were the two DLC characters. This was the latest two characters that came out in Smash. And I remember being like, I remember buying it just so my students could come and play with them. Ah, good times. And then this was the second event. The third event. This is where we brought in, like, I guess Overcooked at this point. Oh no, we had Overcooked here. And other things, yeah. So I blew it out. We had Smash. Smash was the most popular one, by far. We had a lot of Smash players. Street Fighter was just me pushing it. Yeah, that was the next one. This was the last poster that I did. Good times. This was very, as you can probably tell, Persona-inspired elements. They had a Jonker to Smash. Yeah, they did. You don't know about this, Wills? It was like the first character that they added or something. It was insane. Yeah, here's all my controllers. There's my arcade stick. This is me, actually. This is my hands. These are my hands. This is my arcade stick. And this here is a teacher who I worked with. A sensei who I worked with who also loved fighting games. And get this, cheese. He was a really good Street Fighter 4 Rose player. Like, as good as we are. If not better, and it was so fun playing Street Fighter 4 with him. It was such a good time. I should send him a message, see how he is. Yeah, good times. We had Mario Kart as well, and we had a big projector screen and everything. We had card games for the first time as well in this one. We wanted to branch out and do other things. And then soon after this, COVID hit. And we had to cancel the next event, and then we wouldn't have another event for years. I'm out of the fighting game loop by a long shot. I play Pokemon and Minecraft. Specifically, Smash Brothers Wills has some of the craziest roster characters I've ever seen. Like, regardless of how you feel about Smash as a fighting game, because it is quite different from your traditional fighting game, you know? Like, I don't know if it's more of a platforming fighting game, or what the terminology you want to use, but their roster selection, though, and the DLC characters that they added afterwards, oh my god, it's incredible, Wills. You got like Tekken characters, Street Fighter characters. Sora's in there. I think Sora was the last one from Kingdom Hearts. He's in there. Pokemon Trader obviously is in there. You got Greninja as well for some reason. Jigglypuff. What else was there? Yeah, you got Joker from Persona 5. He was a big get for them. You had Hero from Dragon Quest. You had some dude from Minecraft. Minecraft's in there too, by the way. If you play a video game, the chances are it's in Smash Brothers. It's insane. Oh, I think I've come to time. I put the collar and the flaps in it, yeah. Thank you for joining me, everyone. This has been a lot of fun. I think I will upload. I'll have to download it from Twitch and edit the file or something. I forgot to record. I was feeling very low on energy and a bit down. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today.
Thank you.
2 there. Spec has 3 hugs waiting for her. That's awesome. Look at this. What else do I want to say? Yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. I had a really good time with everyone. This really helped me get through the waning slump that I've been feeling towards, like, you know, just waiting around for time to eat and stuff. Absolutely, Wills, we can collectively be the least coherent people here. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Shag. Thanks for everyone for joining me. I really had a good time today. You all really make a massive impact on my day, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Usually I stream much later on a Thursday, but because of Ramadan and because we might be getting a kitty later, I have to be ready this evening to do other things, so. Thank you, Perbot. Great cleaning noise. Hey, thanks, Cheese. Can I use that as my tagline? I make great cleaning background noise. Oh, excuse me. Right, let me go and drop you all off somewhere. Put this doggo picture in here. Yeah, have a good one, everyone. It's been real. I help with my own art too, to have someone drawing there at the same time as well. Help with motivation. I'm exactly the same way, Perbot. Sorry, I don't mean to drag this out because I've really got to go as well with food, but I was actually thinking of Perbot of doing a regular thing like this for that purpose, because I follow people to watch them do art so that I sit down and do art. Even if it's just like a Discord thing, even if I don't stream, I like to do something like that. It's just nice to hang, chat a little bit, be each other's healthy distraction during a time like that. I got some commission work coming up soon as well, so I want to get cracking with that, whether it's on stream or off. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doo. Doobie doo. Oh, that's awesome, Shag. I'm glad. And yeah, it has been a really great mood, and like, again, I thank everyone for making that. Alright, we're gonna go and raid, what's this person's name? Haley Witch. Don't know if y'all have heard of Haley Witch. There's an underscore at the end of it. It's intended for mature audiences, be careful. It's just someone new who I found, they seem cool. They're wearing Aerith outfit right now, and they're playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, another video game I've never heard of before. Thanks, Ollie. Thanks for contributing and making it a chill vibe, man. Means a lot. I'll see you all on the other side. Oh, hang on. We need raid message. Oh, actually, can we just do food again? Is that okay? Because I need to go and make food. I've got like 5 minutes. Food is the raid message, whatever emote that you got on the other end. Alright, have a good one, everyone. Peace out.